und herzlich willkommen zu Film. Heute spielen wir The Park. Eigentlich wollten wir halt mit der Facecam spielen.
Aber es ging nicht so wirklich.
Ja, also.
Wir müssen es noch richtig einprogrammieren. Haben wir jetzt nicht so schnell geschafft.
Ja. Ja, heute nochmal ohne Facecam. Und ja, ich spiele jetzt halt nochmal The Park.
Schon
Und
wieder.
da würde ich sagen, bis.
Man spielt einfach.
Ja.
Bist du jetzt privat?
Hä?
Bist du privat?
Nein. Ja, meine ich was nur am Essen hier.
Doch.
Doch.
Ich gucke
Wolltest du wenigstens was trinken?
Oh.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
War das noch unten? Wie das rauskam. Scheiße.
Wolltest du noch trinken?
Ja, warte.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. We'll go and ask information.
Ja. Warum wird sich jetzt nicht bewegen? Nee. So, warum nicht? Kann ich mich jetzt bewegen?
Don't. Ja.
So, warte. Muss Kurs mal auf live.
Mach mal.
Hallo? Hallo? Ne, man hört mich. Warte.
Ja, wir hören den Max.
Gut, okay. Ich hab bloß geguckt. Chill.
Er da an Max. Hörst du?
Kann ja sein.
Okay, erzählen.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath. Think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop.
Nein, du musst erstmal was trinken. Trink.
I think your
Doch.
boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
Und mal hoffen, wie das Spiel so.
Callum, where are you going?
Catch me, Mommy.
Okay. Zu mir. Hallo? Danke. Jetzt ganz schnell hoch.
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other,
Ja.
anything we might dare to dream.
Nabi.
It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
park.
Also,
What happened here?
You can't catch me.
da. Kommst du her? Ruhe im Karton. Danke. Komm, renn doch mal. Oh, ey. Irgendwie können wir es gleich klären, wenn es meine Schwester noch kurz spielt. Gleich.
Und irgendwas Großes passiert?
Nö,
I think this belongs to Callum.
ein Schuh. Ein Schuh war's.
Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Dings kommt morgen zu uns.
Ja, ich klär's dann noch.
Ach so.
Ja.
So ist das Leben, Max, mit einer Freundin. Nicht immer einfach.
Die ist auf jeden Fall einfacher als du.
Genau.
Oh doch. Ruhe im Karton dort hinten im Wald. Danke.
Callum, stay where you are.
Fahren wir mit so einem Boot hier. Okay. Okay,
Come on, Mommy.
ja, wow. Hallo, geh rein. Da-dam, da-da-da-da-dam, da-dam, da-da-dam.
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children, a boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup. "What will become of us?" the woodcutter asked his wife one night. "I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there." "No, my wife, I cannot do that," said the man. "Then we will all 4 starve, you fool." Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. "Do not fret, Gretel," Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
Go, Max. Go, Max.
The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house. After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. "Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself," the wife told the woodcutter.
Go, Max. Go, Max.
In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again.
Ich weiß, aber ich kann es doch nicht anfangen.
Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days. The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls.
Oh Gott. Ist ja nicht so, dass ich gerade ein Horrorspiel spiele und du gerade hier die Stimmung versaust, oder? Wir hören gerade eine Geschichte an von Hänsel und Gretel.
Sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. "Oh, you dear children, who brought you
Da muss ich halt meine Mutti halt wieder
Just
fragen.
come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you." But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. "Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you." The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. "You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside," the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed.
And
Once inside the house, the old woman changed. She stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. "Your brother will make a good mouthful," the old witch told Gretel. "Once he is fattened up, I shall feast
nein,
on
mach,
him."
hör auf. Hör noch ein.
Warte, Super Lama, Drama Lama, Big Fat Mama Lama.
Time passed.
Mach diese Scheiß jetzt aus, Alter.
Lustig.
Fearing the day
Zeig dir mal, was
that
gleich
would
lustig ist, Alter.
The witch, for her part,
Genau,
grew
hört immer hin
impatient.
zum Gretel weiter an.
"Today I will
Da ist ja
cook
das
and
spannender
eat
als
your
das, was
brother,
du singst
Gretel.
hier.
Climb inside and light the
Alter.
oven." But Gretel pretended not to
Hör
understand.
auf, Alter.
I do not know how.
Big
Where is
Fat
the opening?
Mama Lama.
Halt doch mal deinen Mund hier.
The old
Du
witch
nervst.
said, "The
Danke.
opening is here."
Okay, das war schon
She
geil.
moved
Nee,
to
ist nicht
show
geil.
Gretel. Seizing her
Ja,
courage,
guck,
brave Gretel
wieso
gave
da
the witch
steht
a
Olli
shove,
hinter mir?
and the old crone tumbled
Ich
forward
merk mir das.
into the
Nee.
oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the
Noch
door.
ein Mucks von dir, Alter. Ich kleb dich mit Panzertape zu, bis du dich nicht mehr befreien kannst hier, Alter.
Together, they lit a fire
Doch.
beneath the oven. And though she
Gott.
screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked. And then, because even children can't survive on sweets,
Ah ja.
they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Happy Lama,
Ho.
Sad Lama.
Das ist die coole Geschichte. Das ist die coole Geschichte von Hänsel und Gretel. Vorbei. Ich sag hier ein. Kann ich auch hinter gucken? Ja, guck mal lieber vor, mein Freundchen. Schwan. Nee. Ich darf das machen, Baby. Aber so eine Chin ist kein Einhorn.
Oh ja.
Die ist eine Couch Potato.
Ich kann nicht wahr.
Oh doch.
Burak. Börek.
Deswegen ist besser als eine Couch Potato hier.
Warte mal.
Oh doch. Doch.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy. Looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
Also bei uns, ne, was? Sag mal, das geht nicht.
Another accident.
Das ging gerade nicht.
This
Zu
place.
wenig Internet. Alter, Ruhe im Karton. Alter. Hi, Teddy. Renn, renn, Alter. Ja. Renn, hallo, renn, Alter. Ruhe im Karton. Riesner. Oh. Wo bist denn du? Mit sprechen.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy. The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
Und da könnt ihr ruhig machen, wie ja. Könnt ihr ruhig machen, wie ihr.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Darf ich weiter reden? Danke. Ja, ich glaube, das geht nicht weiter. Okay. Ich dachte, es kam besseren Jumpscare. Ja. Aber das Spiel habe ich dann durchgespielt, natürlich wahrscheinlich.
Constant crashes in 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat.
Nicht Max.
Du redest manchmal auch so mit Ton, als sei leise. Der redet immer so. ich eigentlich perfekt in die richtige Richtung? Oder warum ist das eine gerade an? Kann ich links jetzt fahren oder? Was ist das, ein Bericht? Hey, Bericht. Oh shit! Oh shit! Boah, Alter. Darf ich das Bericht jetzt angucken oder wird es hier noch weiter da noch umdrehen? Darf ich? Oder darf ich jetzt nicht? Hallo? Beruhig dich, ich will nur den Bericht weiterlesen. Darf ich? Darf ich den Bericht jetzt weiterlesen oder nicht? Hallo? Oh, denn eben nicht. Geh mal zum Auto. Das wäre viel interessanter. Also, wird das Auto hier? Wenigstens richtig einparken.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Wo bin ich jetzt eigentlich? Da bin ich. Wo muss ich eigentlich hin? House of Horror. Ich muss dann nochmal in House of Horror reingehen. Das ist schon geil. Da war ich. Ach, da war ich nur. Ja. Da fahren wir mit dem Riesenrad. Tempo senken. Tempo erhöhen. Ich muss mal auf volle Bulle drehen. Ja, komm. Ich komme mit.
Tempted onward to move.
Vom Riesenrad. Also ich glaube.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed, but I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Dawn and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Dawn was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
Darf ich jetzt weiterreden? Danke. Also ich glaube, das ist jetzt nicht sicher hier, wo die Tür fällt. Hier ist natürlich eine Tür da. Oh, grüß Gott. Schön, dass einer mich besucht hier. Danke. Da bin ich wenigstens nicht als allein hier. Jo.
Mommy is coming, Callum!
Hallo? Lasst mich raten, ich soll zuerst das Ticket nehmen, danach erst. Na egal, ich habe jetzt einen Weg frei. Ist ganz schnell durch. Danke.
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
Ist das fertig? Danke.
I always wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before.
Achterbahn. Achterbahn, einsteigen, los geht's. Ist jemand? Ah, hi, danke.
What do you want?
We need to talk about Callum.
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting.
Der sitzt
You
hinter
and
mir,
your
oder?
boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has him now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
Der sitzt safe hinter mir, Alter. Der fährt release bestimmt die Achterbahn, oder? Eine coole Achterbahnfahrt, muss ich sagen. Verschlammt.
The
Oh,
witch awaits.
sag jetzt nicht, ich muss die Hexe suchen.
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him. I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. But they are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save him. There will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why.
Lass mich raten. Die ist...
I'm not playing anymore, Callum!
Follow the breadcrumbs.
The whole town was shocked by that one. Never found out who did it.
Alter. Ja. Warum kann ich jetzt hier nicht durch? Ich weiß nicht, ich muss hier nach dem Schlüssel suchen. Ach nein, ich hab keinen Bock. Mann. Gehen wir raus, schnell so.
Callum? Callum!
Oh fuck, Alter.
Poor bastard. Who did this to him?
Ich, ne? machen? Hier liegt dort was. Pillen nehmen. Nehmen die Pillen.
These are mine.
Na. Ist echt so eine Psyche. Scheiße. Was willst du hier? Hä? Okay, ich kehre um. Ich mach schon, was du willst.
Don't touch me.
Tja, keine Tricksauflage oder was?
Oh God, no.
Okay. Das ist echt so eine Psycho-Scheiße, Alter, hier.
The park is a collage of contradictions all of its own. Millions of people die every year in car crashes, and the park has little cars designed specifically to simulate that action. Hear the children scream with joy. In the sideshow alley, you can walk away with 15 cents worth of mass-produced Chinese teddy bears, while a grinning carny pockets your hard-earned $5. What secrets lie beneath the sullen waters of the lake? The tears of jilted lovers, the soiled condoms of illicit affairs, the clotted blood of the lonely suicide. And the face of the witch looms over it all. I've always despised her toothy grin and warty nose. I hate that sparkle in her weathered, watchful eyes. I think Callum is waiting for me. Inside.
Okay, ich glaube jetzt geht's ins Richtige. Jetzt rein. Ins Horrorhaus.
Come back!
Genau. Na geil. So wird man sich auch safe erschrecken, wenn die Kamera so. Was guckst du hier? Da oben. Hi. Ruhe und Besorgung. Hi. Guten Tag. Nein.
Who was that?
Guten Tag.
Leave me alone!
Piss.
Turn around.
Hi. Und tschüss. Alter, habe ich gerade von meinem eigenen Schatten. Oh, ey. Sehe ich unten also. Willst du noch was? Ne. Hehehe, kann ich jetzt lachen, ja? Nee, ist ein Spiegel. Oh, guck mal hier rein. Auch so Spiegeln hier rein. Bo. Okay, ist Gott. Ruhe im Karton, sonst knallt's. Hi. Na. Dankeschön. Was willst du? Was guckst du? Bleib an, mein Freundchen. Oh, nee. Noch tiefer. Nee, komm. Zu. Oh, ist keine Tür. Batterien.
After they let me out, they gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs. Home, bittersweet home. I barely recognized it. Where there had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum, did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
Das ist nichts, oder? Ah ja. Kann das Ding nicht in das Wasser halten? Nee. Ah ja. Natürlich zu. Was auch sonst. So, oder? Ja. Lesen. Warum denn? Oh. Okay. Ja. Und noch tiefer. So. Nee, nicht unten. Okay, ist nicht schlimm. Warum sehe ich nicht? Ich muss jetzt nicht verstehen, oder? Unfair hier. Was ist denn hier passiert? Hat jemand mit Ketchup gekleckert oder was? Kann der gar nicht essen hier. No? Zu. Offen. Okay. Wo hängen jetzt Puppen? Alter. Kann ich jetzt durch? Nee. Hier ist lang. Gut. Okay. Ach, Taschenlampe. Wow. Ey, komm. Unhöflich, um mich einzusperren hier. Oh. Jetzt eine Frage an euch. Findet ihr das Spiel creepy oder nicht? Oh, hallo. Okay, ja, aber okay, ist nicht schlimm. Guten Tag. Hat gespeichert, okay.
Stories are told again and again, and from their shape we build our understanding of the world. Two children are led into the woods. They are lost for a time, but then are captured by an old witch. A child goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. He wanders lost for a time before finding his way into the mouth of an old witch. In the oldest version of this story, the mother and the witch were the same person. I never wanted to be the witch, but I am, aren't I?
Was ist das auch?
Callum. Callum! Callum. Callum. Callum!
Oh Gott, hinter dir, Achtung, hinter dir. Hinter dir. Oh, hi. Nein. Hör auf. Das ist... Ey, komm, piss. Nein, komm, nein. Nein. Hast du nicht gemacht. Alter. Hat gerade wirklich ihren eigenen Sohn getötet. Lol. Einfach ihren eigenen Sohn getötet. Tschüss.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Genau. So, jetzt habe ich das Spiel durchgespielt. Oh, Alter. Was wenn ich jetzt aufs Spiel fortsetzen drücke? Tue ich das wieder von vorne starten oder nicht? Ich gehe jetzt nur dorthin.
Stories are told again and again, and from their shape we build our understanding of the world. Two children are led into the woods. They are lost for a time, but then are captured by an old witch. A child goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. He wanders lost for a time before finding his way into the mouth of an old witch. In the oldest version of this story, the mother and the witch were the same person. I never wanted to be the witch, but I am, aren't I? Callum? 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 Callum?
Sohn töten, kein Alter.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Ich glaube, ich mache das Stream jetzt aus. Weil ich ja jetzt nicht mehr weiß, was ich streamen soll. Und ja, würde ich sagen, danke, dass ihr den Stream angeguckt habt. Und in unserem Videobeschreibung steht von meinen Schwestern von mir Insta-Snap. Ne, ich glaube nur Insta-Namen. Nein, Insta-Namen nur. Da werden wir uns halt adden, da halt auch andere Horrorspiele vorschlagen. Und ja, würde ich sagen. Und lasst gern noch ein Like und ein Abo da. Das kostet auch nichts und das wird meine Schwestern, da werden meine Schwestern und ich komplett freuen. Und ja, ich würde sagen, tschüss.